This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back. So this morning I have my 6 weeks postpartum doctor's appointment, and Chaz and Eliana are both going to go with me this morning because, as you guys know, we have not introduced the bottle to her yet, so I can't leave her for too long because I need to breastfeed. So they're going to go with me this morning, and Chaz has been with me to almost every appointment, so it just makes sense for him to go because, you know, just to kind of see what's going on and how everything's going. So we're going to head there, and then I'll give you guys an update later on in the video. Look at my baby! Chief, where's Eliana? Where's Eliana?
Hey, Chief.
Oh,
I'm not Eliana.
where's Eliana? There she is. Good boy. All right, you ready to go to Mommy's doctor's appointment? You ready to go? Chief will be back in a little bit.
So this appointment is for like you seeing if you can return to like normal activity?
Right. So basically she's going to see if I have healed properly, I believe.
Great.
All right, so I just got to my doctor's office, and you can see little one is still sleeping back there. So I have about 15 minutes until my appointment. So I think I might just go in as soon as Chaz gets here because I did feed her right before we left the house. So even though our doctor's office is quite far from our house, we're about 35 minutes away, but we'll probably just head in once Chaz gets here if she's still sleeping. I'm not gonna go ahead and take her out. So I will let you guys know how everything goes. Basically, I'm thinking that my doctor's gonna check to make sure that I've healed properly, and then she will hopefully clear me to start exercising again, and which I can't wait to do, honestly. I have been wanting to run so much whenever we go on our walks, and then I'll probably do some yoga or stretching at home at the beginning just to kind of get myself back up to where I should be before I start hitting it hardcore. And she did mention that we're going to talk about birth control options as well at this appointment, so I will keep you guys posted. Her eyes look so blue.
Yeah.
This elevator is so loud.
It is. It's barely lifting us.
Is it really? Yep. So it's kind of weird having her here.
Yeah, it's full circle.
Yeah.
This is our first time here in this office without her. I mean, with her, sorry. The other time she's been in your belly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of cool also having the doc who delivered her, see her again.
Yeah. All right, so Daddy's got to go back to work now.
I know, I don't want to leave her or you.
Aww. Gotta get some little Eliana snuggles.
She was really good during the appointment.
Yeah, she was. She slept the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Aww.
But I gotta change her diaper.
Yes.
It is slept full. Oh my goodness.
Oh yes, she definitely has a poop season there. Daddy's gonna change her diaper, and then Mama's gonna feed her, I think, before we head home. I don't know, she seems pretty content right now, though.
We'll see when we put her back in the car seat.
Yeah, she will probably feel better after she has her diaper changed.
Mm-hmm. I think so, too.
All right, so we're home now, and baby girl has a nice, fresh, clean diaper, and she just fed. So she is good to go, and now she is in my little wrap here, which, by the way, I have a few different wraps and carriers. This is the Tuck and Bundle wrap, which is my absolute favorite so far. I also have a Moby wrap and an Infantino carry-on carrier, but she seems to be the most comfortable in this wrap, and she sleeps really well, and she stays put really well. She doesn't get antsy in this wrap. And it's really light, so here in Florida, we don't get hot and sweaty in this wrap like we do in a couple of the other wraps. But if you guys want to see a video kind of on this wrap or just me comparing the different wraps or carriers that I have, I would love to do that for you guys. And then I will kind of share how I wrap her in this as well, if you guys want to see that. But I really like this, and she can nurse in it too, which is really nice and convenient, especially if we are out and about or on the go, or even if I'm just here at the house with her walking around, I can just very quickly nurse her. I don't have to pull her out of a carrier, go sit down, find a comfy spot, and then try to latch her on. It's really easy just to pull her over to the side and latch her on in this. Just for some airflow, I like to keep her head out and just kind of keep my hand up here, but I do this sometimes too, just to keep her head in, to keep her neck from falling over or falling backwards. So we love it. But I just wanted to update you guys on my appointment today so that if you're pregnant and you're not really sure what to expect at your 6 weeks postpartum appointment, this will hopefully just kind of give you some insight as to what to expect and maybe what yours might be like as well. So technically I'm only 5 weeks, 3 days postpartum. I'm not right at that 6 week mark yet, but it's okay because as long as I'm healing properly, then it doesn't really matter. It's close enough. So my doctor did a quick cervical check and checked to make sure that I was healing properly, that my stitches looked good. Again, I only got 2 stitches on the inside, and I did share a little bit more about that in my postpartum video. So if you haven't seen that yet, definitely go check it out. But yeah, everything looks good, she said. She did kind of go up and check my cervix with a speculum, and everything is great up there. So that is good news. She did clear me for everything. I can return to all previous activities that I was doing before pregnancy. I'm definitely ready to start exercising again. I'm ready to feel a little bit more like myself. So I'm probably gonna do some stretching and probably a little bit of jogging when we go on our walk later today as a family, just to kind of, I don't know, start to feel a little bit more like back to normal, like myself, and just to kind of give me some motivation. I'm excited to feel really healthy and strong again. I don't necessarily want to just lose a bunch of weight. I'm down 24 pounds, so I gained 37 pounds during my pregnancy, and I've lost 24 of them. And a lot of that was just fluid, and she was almost 8 pounds. The placenta, I think, is about 2 to 3 pounds. So I don't have much more to go, but I think I have, let's see, 13. I have 13 pounds to go until I am at where I was pre-pregnancy. But my goal is just to become stronger. That is my ultimate goal. I just want to be strong. She is getting heavier and my arms are already getting sore. My lower back is a little bit sore from carrying her around. So I just want to strengthen my upper body especially. And my doctor did say that I have a little bit of a gap in between where my abs separated just a teeny tiny bit. So she said to go ahead and start doing some core exercises to help with that. She said there's nothing that I need to avoid, that everything is okay to do, but I do need to go ahead and start doing some core exercises just to help those muscles go back together properly. So at my appointment, she also answered any questions that I had. So my questions were really, what kind of birth control options are there, which I knew she was going to talk to me about. And then, is it normal for my pubic bone to still be hurting? So sometimes when I have a bowel movement, my pubic bone still feels like that tissue there is kind of separating, and it kind of is painful. Not painful, I guess, there's just some pressure there and it's uncomfortable. So she said that that is normal, that sometimes it just takes a little bit more time for that to heal, but to keep an eye on it or just to monitor it when I'm doing some of my exercises, because if it gets too bad, then she would refer me to a physical therapist to help with that. So she said she had the same issue after her 3rd child, and eventually she heard a pop, or she felt a pop down there, and it was gone and it went away. So that's interesting. But she just said that that's very normal, that your joints kind of can shift and change after having a child. So she said, again, just to monitor it, and if it's getting too painful after exercise or anything like that, then she can refer me to a physical therapist. So as far as birth control, she said that my options that were safe for breastfeeding included the depot shot, which I guess is progesterone pills, the IUD or the intrauterine device, which is what they put inside of your uterus, and then the little thing that goes in your arm, which I knew that I didn't want. I don't know, something about it just kind of makes me feel uncomfortable about having something in my arm like that. I knew I didn't want that. But my main concern was having something with too many hormones that would just really throw my body off when we would go off of it and decide to try again for another baby. I had been on birth control before I got pregnant the first time, and it really just made me feel really wacky after I went off of it. I was extremely emotional. My cycles were really off. I remember missing a period for 10 days, or I was 10 days late. And then sometimes my periods would come way early, like I would have 2 in 1 month. So everything was just really wacky, and I did not like it at all. She said that the pill that I was on before was something that had estrogen in it. And when you're breastfeeding, you can't have any birth control that contains estrogen anyway. So she said that wouldn't even be an option. So what we decided on is an IUD, so the intrauterine device, and I'm gonna go with Mirena, if you've heard of that. She did give me a pamphlet with a lot of information about that, so I didn't actually get that today, but once my insurance approves that for me, then I'll go back in and have that procedure done where they put that in. So I will keep you guys posted on how that goes. And yeah, I guess it makes it super easy because once we want to try again, it doesn't mess with your hormones or your fertility or anything. They just pull it out and you're ready to go, which makes me feel really, really good. She said with the depot shot, I believe, with the progesterone, it would kind of take some time. She said it could take around 18 months for your body to regulate after that. So I didn't want that because then my little ones would be spaced out farther apart than I am hoping them to be. We're trying to have them spaced about 2 years apart or so. So that just kind of gives you guys a little bit of a time frame as to when we might start trying again, but it'll be some time. And honestly, this mama needs time for herself and just to spend time with Eliana for a while. So anyway, that is the plan, but super easy appointment. Basically, it was a cervical check, answering any questions that I had, and talking about birth control, and that was it. So everything else was good to go. She cleared me for everything, like I said, and I'm just happy to finally be able to be back to normal. So today I'm basically just gonna go ahead and clean up around the house a little bit, and then I do want to film an epidural video for you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to that today or not, but that video is coming, so stay tuned for that. I know a lot of you guys have questions and concerns regarding the epidural, and I just am going to be sharing my experience with you so that hopefully it'll give you some insight and help you feel a little less nervous about getting one. Ooh, we got some packages. Eliana's asleep, but don't worry. I'm going away from the body with the scissors. I know what this is, sweet girl. This is a toy for you. You ready? Are you ready to see it? You're asleep, but I'll show them. Okay, here's the first one. Ooh, cute. So this is a stroller or car seat arch, but it can go on anything. So it can go on her high chair. It can go on the rock and play, because she doesn't really have anything to look at. She just stares at the ceiling fan, and so I started to feel bad. But this is so cute. I ordered this from Target, so we'll go ahead and try this out once she wakes up. And then this second package should be a picture that I ordered for our living room. This is from her newborn photo shoot. I still have a few more canvases and pictures coming in the mail, but they shipped them separately. So this is just one of them. Oh, I love it. I love it. I posted this on Instagram. So for those of you that don't have an Instagram, this is one of our family pictures. Oh, I love it. It looks so cute. So we're gonna hang this up in either the living room or next to the barn door hutch. I haven't decided yet. This is one of Chief's favorite things to do. You are so silly. It makes a big mess, but it keeps him entertained, so it's worth it. Oh, What do you think? So this thing spins. Let's see. This is like a little fox. This is a little rattle, mirror, and then this little thing just spins. What do you think, girl? Does that give you something colorful to look at? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you guys in our next one. Bye.